I think for some young men in the house tonight, you can do better than that. We are, after all, celebrating the highest rated recruiting class in Missouri football history. So one more time, if I say M-I-Z, that's a little bit better. So it's been a great day. I'm Mike Kelly, the voice of the Missouri Tigers. It's great to see each and every one of you here with us today. First of all, how about a round of applause to the folks at Midwestern? The job they're doing, we appreciate all of them. Tip your bartender. So it's been a great day. 15 guys in the fold. We're going to have the coaches come up and talk individually. The only thing that hasn't gone well today is Mother Nature. Because of heavy storms in Kansas City, in fact, tornado warnings and 80-mile-an-hour winds, Coach Drinkwitz and our athletic director, Desiree Reed-Francois, will not make it. They're still on the ground in Kansas City. But that's okay. We've got several folks that are going to talk to you tonight, and we also have some young men that are in the audience that we're going to introduce you to as we move forward. So it's a pretty cool thing. First, please welcome to the podium. He is the associate head coach of the Missouri Tigers, Charlie Cheese Harbison, ladies and gentlemen.
How's everyone doing? Listen, we are so blessed. Today, the Lord blessed us with a new group to our family, and in particular, one that I want to call up to the stage. Isaac, where are you located? Can you come up to the stage, please? Make your way through. As he continued to come up, Isaac, is an athlete that I really fell in love with because of the fact that he got ball skills, he can run, he looked good in his uniform, and he got good DNA. Yeah. So I want everyone to know Isaac is out of ESPN 300, he was 197. Okay? And also, he was ESPN number 5 ranked safety. Yeah. And also, I want you to know that here in Mizzou, he's the number 3 prospect in the state of Missouri. And he's playing ball at Mizzou. And Coach Cheague have his hands on it. So I want you to have a word for your fans here.
I appreciate all you guys for coming out.
Junior Bill!
Oh yeah, I'm a SLU kid, best university in St. Louis area. I really thank you guys for all coming out and all the coaches that came out to support me. It means everything. That's why we stay home and come to Mizzou, for all you guys to come out and be a part of our family. I'm excited to get down there in June and make an impact right away.
Good job. And also, I want everyone to know, Mom and Dad is Hickey and Miss Wendy Thompson. Brother Zay, known as Isaiah. Also in the back end, I want to talk to you guys about Marcus Scott. Marcus Scott II from Conroe High School in Texas, Conroe, Texas. He's a track guy as well. The 100-meter time was a 10.89 in the 100 meters. And in the 200 meters, he had a 21.90 in the 200 meters. Fast guy, ball skills, and also with him being in Texas, he's a 4-star just like Isaiah here, 4-star athlete. Isaac, I'm sorry. And listen, I'm gonna probably call you Isaiah before it's over. All right. But also, he's a 31 ranked cornerback at Rivals, and he's the number 44 athlete in the state of Texas. So the Lord has blessed us with good talent to get that secondary where it needs to be and win the SEC East. All right? M-I-Z.
Serve for Cheese and Isaac Thompson, ladies and gentlemen. Reminder, a little bit later on, we've got some door prizes. We'll have a raffle for you, a couple of football helmets, and also a football, I believe, is going to be the items. Please welcome Missouri's linebackers coach, here to talk about a few players, including one that's in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Smith.
Yeah. How we doing tonight? I said, how we doing tonight? Great. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight and fellowshipping and celebrating with us. You know, I have the honor to talk about a young man that we've been recruiting for about 2 years to the date. You know, a big guy to St. Charles, Missouri. Big Marquise Gracial, top 50 player, ESPN 300, top 4 player in the state of Missouri. A very large man, and is going to be an anchor for us in the center of our Mizzou defense. We'll see him as I'm making his way up here to the deal. A lot of adversity that this young man has gone through in his entire life to get to this point. You know, from academics, family life. You know, just really proud of him and glad that he's a Mizzou Tiger. So, further ado, Marquise.
Hello?
Go ahead, man.
Thank everybody for coming out. You know, I'm not a big talker, so just thank everybody. It's fun. Yeah.
Man, a few words, but the next young man that we have in our front seven that we signed this today is a guy named Xavier Simmons out of Greensboro, North Carolina, 6'3", 235, runs sub 4.5 40. He's going to be a great player for us, great player in the Mizzou Tiger defense. Tremendous young man, recruited this young man for about 1.5 years. Great family, great temperament, great attitude. You know, as you can see on the screens here, you know, he's a guy who can run and hit, and that's what we build ourselves off of. Coach Steve Wilkes harps on in the defense. He's going to be an anchor for us up front. Really excited and really glad to have him a part of the program. Xavier Simmons. And last but not least that I'm introducing tonight, he's up in the Kansas City area, big fella Jalen Marshall, big guy at KC, light on his toes. I remember this guy came and worked out for us in the off season during that crazy COVID, this past off season, June month, where we can get guys on campus and work them out. Really gonna be a focal point for us up front. Him and Marquise are gonna be the anchors. Can't say enough about this young man. Comes from a great family, great bloodline, great football IQ. Is really going to be an anchor for us, can really hold the point, and can make some things happen. Jalen Marshall, so again, appreciate you guys coming out. Have a good time tonight. Enjoy yourselves. MIZ.
DJ Smith. Now please welcome Special Teams Coordinator, Eric Link.
Good evening. Thank you guys for coming. We really do appreciate it, like the other coaches have said. What a great day to be a Mizzou Tiger, huh? What a great day. You know, this is always an exciting day because it's an exciting day for so many families of prospects that have been going through the process, for us as coaches. You know, it's a day that we always look forward to. Especially when you sign the best class in Mizzou history. How about that, huh? I'm going to introduce a couple prospects. I do not believe Tristan Wilson is here. I don't believe. I did not see him. But Tristan's an offensive lineman out of Lebanon, Missouri. You know, just the words I would use to describe Tristan is road grader. Tristan Wilson is an absolute road grader. Comes from a run-heavy offense in high school. Big physical player. A guy that we're extremely excited about. Was the number 14 ranked recruit in the state of Missouri. Number 36 at his position. Comes from a winning program. And you know, Tristan had a lot of options. Committed to us early. And really has been with this class for a long time. And his dream was to play for his in-state school. So we are thrilled to have Tristan Wilson as a part of our class. So give him a hand. The next guy I want to introduce to you is Max Wisner. Okay, Max Wisner is out of the Kansas City area, Lee Summit High School. Max is a tight end. He's got a long frame. The words that I would use to describe Max is he plays with a motive. He plays the game hard. He loves football. You can see when you watch him play. This kid, here's a story on Max. Number one, he was our first commitment from the 2022 class. But this young man literally came in the month of June to every prospect camp that we had. He was already committed. He already had a scholarship offer. But his mindset, he just wanted to get to work. He wanted to get the extra work. He wanted to make sure that he was developing, that he was improving. And that tells a lot about the kid, the young man's work ethic. But Max is a guy that we're extremely excited about. Again, the number 11 ranked prospect in the state, and the number 15 prospect number 26 prospect in the country at the tight end position. So give Max a hand. The next guy that I'm going to introduce is out of Chicago, Illinois, Valen Erickson. Big Val. So I personally recruited Big Val. He's all of 6'6". He's 290 plus pounds. He comes from a championship program. Val comes from St. Rita High School, right in the city of Chicago. They just played for the state championship. You guys are seeing the highlights up here, but one thing that you can see really quickly with Val is he loves to finish. He loves to finish blocks. He's nasty. He's Southside Chicago. Those of you that have been there know what I'm talking about. And we're excited for two things. We're excited with what Val's going to bring to our offensive line and the identity that Coach Johnson is building. But we're also excited to be able to tap in to Chicago. It's a place that we definitely want to continue to recruit in the future. So give Val a big hand. And then last but not least for me is Armand Membo. Armand is from Lee Summit North High School in the Kansas City area. Armand, guys, we are extremely excited about Armand. We really feel like he's got the ability, the body size, the body type to be an all-SEC lineman for us. He really has only been playing the game for 2 years. So he is raw, but he has gotten so much better from the first time we saw him as a junior to his senior film. He has all the attributes to be a major factor and a major player for us. He's a guy that everybody came out of the woodworks trying to recruit towards the end, and he stayed with us. He stayed true to us. He is happy to be a Mizzou Tiger, and we are happy to have Armand. So give Armand a hand. Again, thank you guys so much for all your support. I know we got some other coaches that are going to come up and talk. I just encourage you to carry this momentum with us, carry this excitement with us, and continue to spread the word. Come to games. I know probably most of you in this crowd come every week, but let's keep building this thing, man. The excitement level at Mizzou is at an all-time high. Let's continue to let it grow, all right? And I'm proud to be a Mizzou Tiger, M-I-Z.
Eric Link, ladies and gentlemen. So today, big day from a defensive standpoint. Added players at every level, right? Defensive line, linebacker, and the secondary. Here to give an overview, please welcome defensive coordinator, my man Steve Wilkes.
NRZ! As all the coaches just expressed earlier, man, it's a great time to be a part of the Mizzou family. I'm very proud to say that I'm your defensive coordinator. This is the best class that we've had in Mizzou history. When you look at the dynamics of the players that we recruited, Coach Strink talks about this all the time. We believe in recruiting our state. We believe in keeping our guys home. So when you look at what the coaches have talked about, we talked about Missouri, we talked about Kansas City, we're going to make sure that we recruit out state first and keep these top players here at home. So that's the biggest thing we want to make sure. As I recap the defense, everything we do starts up front. Everything we do starts up front. We talked about Jalen Marshall. We talked about Marquise. If you guys had an opportunity to see, and he is definitely a man of few words. All right, but once he get on the football field, all right, a lot of action there. So that's what we want to make sure that we see, the action on the football field. We talked about Xavier Simmons, the linebacker, guy that can run, a lot of speed, a lot of quickness. This game that we play, particularly the college game, is all about spacing. All right, so they try to create matchups. So as we recruit, we're trying to find guys that fit our mold, but most importantly, all right, that has speed, that has the strength, that has the ability to be able to play out in space. All right, Xavier fits that mold. You saw Isaac Thompson, okay? He is the quarterback of the defense. I had an opportunity right here to have this young man on Zoom, probably when I first got to Mizzou. I went through the process of really trying to get to know these recruits, all right, and really try to figure out their football IQ. So we went through a process of going through several plays. I got back with Marcus with Isaac probably about 2 weeks later. The retention and how smart this guy is, I can't wait to coach him. He's a hell of a football player, good football IQ. He's going to be great for us. When you look at what we're trying to do on the outside at the corner position, we talked about it starts up front with the big guys, Jalen, Marquise, DJ. But you got to have guys on the outside that can cover. DJ talked about and Cheese talked about Marcus Scott, premier corner out of Texas. Long, physical, can run, can play man-to-man, great awareness, good instincts. He fits exactly what we're trying to do within our system, and I'm excited about having all these guys in the fold. I appreciate your patience throughout this year. Everything we're doing is a process, as you can see early on, and how we finished this year for us getting better and stopping the run. We're very excited about being in the bowl game. We're not pleased at the bowl game that we're playing, and this recruiting class is going to help us make sure that we're playing in January next year. So again, we appreciate your support. MIZ?
Steve Wilkes, ladies and gentlemen. So next up to talk about a couple of players, including a couple of guys that are here tonight. This is a guy that served our country in the United States Army. Curtis Looper, the running backs coach.
MIZ! As you can see, when Coach Drink got the job, I'm going to speak on his behalf because I don't think they're going to make it. We'll tell you about it. But when he got the job, he said we were going to circle the borders of our state. And we were going to recruit the best players here. So we got the best players in the state right here tonight. So I'm going to start with Jamarion Wayne. Top 5 player in the state. Top 5 player in the state from Parkway West High School. And I saw him play basketball a couple of weeks ago, so he may be able to help Coach Martin out. And his father, Byron, come on up, Byron, come on. We got to introduce everybody. And I'm going to move over, and I'm going to let Jamarion, and I'm going to let Byron just have the mic. Yes, hey, get used to it, son.
You got the mic, nephew.
Introduce everybody.
All right, we're going to start with right there with the Nike headband on. Nakira, that's my little sister right there, Nakira Johnson. Then we got my big cousin right here, Boogie right here.
Okay, Boogie.
We got Mayana, his baby mama. We got Roman. All right, we got my auntie right here. We got my other auntie right here. My cousin Monty. My cousin Larissa. My stepmom. And then my mom. Yeah, I know V already, you know what I'm saying? Byron is my mentor. Dad, mentor, same thing. Where you at? Reginald in the crowd somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Father figure. My granny, my aunt, and then my uncle back there in the back, you know what I'm saying? I think that's everybody. And we got my sister mom behind her. So yeah. We got Coach Duncan right here. You know what I'm saying? Day one.
I don't know how you're going to get that many tickets next year. But we'll work it out. But again, Jamarion Wayne and his family, give him a hand. All right, so you stay here. You stay here. The next one, stay here with us. Luther Burton. Luther Burton and Luther Burton Sr. First Luther, he's in the back. You guys already know. Number 3 player in the country, number 1 receiver in the country. Come on up, Luther. He's coming. Come on, Miss Gay. His mother, Gay. And his father, Luther Sr. Hey, let's give Luther Burton and Janara everybody some love.
I want to thank everybody for coming out to support me and my guys. See you next year, man. Shout out MIZ. Let's go.
Let's go! Who's the two? Y'all got Hoover. Thank you, guys. Hey, so as you can see, we got the best players in the state, and there are more. A top 10 class at the University of Missouri for the first time in school history, and we're not done yet. We only signed 15 today. So did we show Luther's highlights as well, Mike? We got some more highlights? Okay. So I'm going to tell you about a few other players that we have. I'm going to take the mic out a little bit. I got to move around a little bit. So the third receiver that we signed in this class is Mekhi Miller. Mekhi's from Blue Valley North in Kansas City. All 3 receivers are from the state. All 3 are from the state. Mekhi's a top 10 player in the state. Great receiver. He committed to us almost a year ago. We got some highlights? So let's watch Mekhi Miller a little bit. He'll be the third of the 3 amigos. And you can see he can run a little bit too. So you'll see those 3 guys really soon. All right, so let's go to the running back. So we've got to have a running back to replace our running back, right? In case he decides to go to the National Football League. But so the running back that we signed is Tavares Jones. He's the number 3 ranked running back in Texas. Tavares could have had offers from Alabama, Arkansas, Texas A&M, everybody. He took one visit to Mizzou, and that was a wrap. So let's watch Tavares. He averaged 10 yards a carry his entire career. Got a little Tyler Beatty in him. Yeah. He ran a 10-5, 100 meters. Tavares averaged 12 yards a carry this year. 12 yards every time he touched the football. So we're excited to have him. Now, the last one, you know, we have to have a quarterback in this class to throw, to get the ball to all these field guys. So the quarterback. So let's watch Sam. We're gonna show his highlights first. So Sam Horn, he's actually playing in the national championship game this weekend coming up. He won a state championship down in Collins Hill in Georgia. He's a great baseball player too, but let's watch it because we need someone to get the football to these receivers. State championship quarterback from the state of Georgia. There's some pretty good quarterbacks from Georgia, like Trevor Lawrence, Deshaun Watson, Cam Newton, Sam Horn. Yeah, sounds good to me. And he can run. He can run a little bit. That's Sam Horn. Let's give him all a round of applause, please. So, obviously Coach Trick couldn't make it because the airplane is grounded in Kansas City. But I know if he were here, what he would say is, we need you guys' support. We need you in the stands. We need to fill the stands up next year. We got guys from right here in St. Louis, and we need to get the entire city to Columbia on Saturdays next year. We need you guys to get down there. We need you to support them in NIL. All you got to do is contact Luther Burton or Jamarian Wayne. Contact those guys, and you can go directly through them. Or you can contact our compliance office. So that can legally be done that particular way. Thank you guys for coming out. MIZ.
Hey, we're going to get to the raffle here in just a moment, but can we get the players again to come up for a picture as a group picture? Jamarian, Luther, you can come back up. Marquise and Isaac, if you guys can all come up together for a picture together, I think everybody would like that. Sorry about that, bud. All right. Hold on. Here they come. Let's go. Let me do this. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for these guys.
You got the grease on?